Hi, I'm Chris Luck, and welcome back to the Membership Method Masterclass. In this lesson, we're going to cover the strategy for your membership site, and we're going to do this by looking at some live examples of the most successful membership sites that exist today. Now, first, before we do that, let's dive into what the actual strategy is that they are using and you should use as well. So first, the price should not exceed $35 a month, and this really goes for any industry that you go into because your membership site is going to be built on the foundation of creating content and delivering and selling that content to people to help them. And when somebody thinks about buying content, they usually in their mind, they're psychologically thinking about what the price of a book would cost. So you think about the price of books can range anywhere from $19 up to $40. So as long as you keep the price no higher than $35, then it's going to be really easy for somebody to think about the value add of what they're going to get for the price versus if they were just to go and buy a book. Now, second, you must have plenty of topics to create content about. Now, personally, I won't create a membership site unless I have a list of over 100 topics that I know that I can cover. And we'll get into future lessons in this week about how I actually put together a spreadsheet and organize these topics. Third, each content piece must have a teaser, which you'll see exactly what I mean in just a moment. And last, your content can either be text or video. It's entirely your choice, but you do need to decide now. Because if you're in an industry where people are acquiring knowledge, let's say through written format, such as a book, usually, then you're going to want to use text. However, if you are doing something such as, let's say, guitar lessons, it would make much more sense to do video. In that case, you would do video. And if you do want to, let's say, have sheet music or some type of cheat sheets that they can download to complement the video, that's only going to help you out that much more. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the most successful membership sites that exist today that follow this strategy. The first site we're going to take a deep dive in together is going to be lynda.com, and you've probably seen me talk about lynda.com many times before, and the reason for that is simply because not only is lynda.com still one of the largest membership sites in existence online that follow the membership method, but also this site was the first site that inspired me to get into the world of building membership sites back in 2005, which since then has allowed me to generate over a dozen membership sites and then also generate over almost $30 million in revenue. So this is an incredible business model, and it's definitely one that I recommend anybody that's going to get into the world of membership sites to take time to just deeply just study, even though it's not necessarily an industry that you are going to be in where you're doing software development and design and photography or anything like that, but just study it for just the sake of studying. So what we're going to do here is just kind of take a look and first at their pricing. So you'll notice with all the sites that you are about to see, you can start a free trial. Now, this is crucial with your membership site and the strategy of your membership site. You will always want to have and offer a free trial because it's much easier to sell something for free than try to get somebody to just straight out of the gate pay, let's say $35 a month for something. So if you click on Start My Free Month, and keep in mind what you're seeing right now might look a little different from the time you go to these websites just because people change the overall style of their website. So what you're seeing now is basically you can start a 1 month free trial and then it's going to be $29.99 a month. And then after, if you want, you could choose annual and save 17%, 1 month free trial, then $24.99 a month. So both a free trial and both are under $30 a month. And you can see they have over 10,000 courses. And that's really the big aha with lynda.com is that you're going to get access to just about every course you can imagine with regards to, business and web development and how to use things like Microsoft Excel and all of that. So they really try to cater towards more like the corporate world, and then they sell a lot of corporate memberships to companies that like to buy a bunch at one time just so they can keep their teams educated with things. So that is the first off, the pricing, and then keep in mind this free trial is going to be the same across all of the membership sites that we look at, and also the first strategy here is the price doesn't exceed $35 a month. The second part of the strategy is that you need plenty of topics. And again, I like to recommend over 100. Lynda has over 10,000. Next is that each content piece must have a teaser. So if we, for instance, take a look at, let's say, design, and then you'll see that every page you go onto, you can't go to a page and not see the ability to start a free month. So that's just always front and center about starting a free trial. So if we go to, for instance, like let's say InDesign Secrets, which is a software, is Adobe InDesign. And if we come down and take a look, like I mentioned, the strategy, the third item is that each content piece must have a teaser. Well, the way this works is that you can actually start by watching this week's secret, which is 337 footnote and endnote keyboard shortcuts. Then you can watch the introduction. But then if you want to, for instance, watch 335 edit spacing from the keyboard, whatever that means, if you click on it, it's going to say, you have to start your free month to get access to that. So that is like the content that's available for free. I call that content teaser content. And if you do this properly, which you will if you could follow everything in Membership Method in this masterclass, your teaser content is going to be the most interesting, really helpful content that you're probably going to have in every content piece. And simply, or in this case, we'll say course. And the reason for that is because you really want to help someone and over-deliver with what they're getting for free. And then you really kind of end it on a cliffhanger with that content piece and say, okay, well, now that you saw this, in the next video in this course, we're going to talk about XYZ. And then when they try to go click on the next video, they see, oh, it's locked, but they can get access to it for free if they just start a free month. So that's a really big aha takeaway with the way you're going to be building membership sites. And don't worry about the technicality of how to do all this, because we're going to dive into the software that sets all this up for you automatically, and you don't have to worry about it. Now, the last part of the strategy was that your content can either be text or video. Well, you'll see here in lynda.com, everything is video based, and you can see the runtime of the videos. They're not long videos. They're 3 minutes, 1 minute, 4 minutes, 7 minutes. They're really short. And even, let's say, if a lot of these videos, they usually are keynote driven. So there's not even somebody on camera or somebody showing their computer screen. It's just them going through like a keynote presentation. But the fact that it's video, it's a higher perceived value. So that's lynda.com. Now, which is, again, a site you definitely want to take some time and really kind of click around and just see how they position everything and take some notes on how you can do the same. Now, the next site is going to be Skillshare. Now, Skillshare is also, it has been around for a while, and it's extremely successful. So same thing with them. But with Skillshare, there's thousands of classes that help you do your best work, and you can get started for free. Notice they have over 20,000 classes, and the way it works with not only lynda.com, but Skillshare as well, it's not one person that's creating all the content. They bring in other experts or content creators to create the content for them, and then they get a revenue share of anyone that would sign up because they signed up through their course page because they want to take their course. So if we go ahead and click on, let's say, getting started with email marketing and pause that video, you'll notice the first video is an introduction, so they can watch a 1 and 34-second video about getting started with email marketing with MailChimp. But then if they click on any of these other videos, they can see all the titles, but they're all locked. And if they try to click on one, it just says you need to sign up for free to continue this class. Notice this layout is exactly the same as lynda.com in the sense that how it has a course curriculum here. And then if you click on anything, you have to sign up to take this class. So that's, again, a really big aha takeaway that you're going to see as we proceed further, especially in week 3 when we get into the development of your membership site. Then you're going to be able to set this same type of thing up. Now, and then also with Skillshare, everything is video based, and then they usually have downloadable PDFs that kind of complement the videos. So that's Skillshare. And then another great example is Codecademy, which we talked about and we've kind of touched base on really briefly in week 1. But with Codecademy, the way this works, if you go and click on catalog, you can see all of the different courses that they have. And let's say you want to learn HTML, you'll notice that their structure is a little different. They show the curriculum full screen. However, you can watch the interactive lesson for Introduction to HTML. You can watch the HTML document standards. But if you want to actually see the project about a fashion blog or learn about HTML tags or some type of wine festival schedule or HTML tables, this is all you have to have a pro account for. So if you click on any of these, what it does is it takes you to where you can just sign up with a pro account. Now with them, they don't offer a free trial. You actually have to just sign up for $19.99 a month, which is totally fine. You can do that, but I will say whenever you offer a free trial, you're going to get so many more people into your membership site because there is zero barrier to entry for them to get in. And if you're doing really good content, you're going to be creating really good content, they're going to stick around. And right now I found that my average trial conversion, which means the percentage of people that join for a trial and then eventually convert to a paid membership whenever billing begins, is about 78%. So it's, again, so much better to offer a free trial because then you can just say everywhere on your website, get this full course for free, get this full course for free, start a free trial. You just use the word free everywhere. So those 3 examples, Codecademy, Skillshare, and lynda.com, are examples of really big membership sites that kind of cover all kinds of areas and topics. Like you said, you saw they have over 10,000 and 20,000 courses. And again, it's not them creating the content. They have experts that's creating the content for them, which you could totally do that as well. I personally have never got into the business of hiring a bunch of experts to kind of be the person to create the content. I'll hire just a writer full-time to write the content for me. There is a new site that I am going to build throughout this masterclass that is going to follow more of the Lynda and Skillshare model. That is where I'm not creating all the content, or I'm not having a writer make all the content. I'm going to bring in other people that are interested in making content and start doing revenue shares with them. And you'll see how I build all that out a little bit later. And then another idea that I want to show you of a membership site, and this is fairly new, is a website called MentorBox. So it's mentorbox.com. And the way this works is that they have some type of deals with authors of books where they bring on the authors to pretty much make like a condensed notes version of their book. And most of their books are business books, so it's more positioned more for like a CEO and that would want to join up in MentorBox. Now with MentorBox, they don't do teasers or anything like that, but what they do is you can join free for 3 days. And you get access to all of their kind of shorthand versions of these books. And then after the 3 days, then it's like $7 a month. So it's a very low-priced business model, but they have more sophisticated things in the back end where, like, if you want to get a physical box shipped to you every month that have the actual full books in them, then the membership's a little bit higher of a price. So they're kind of combining both digital and physical together, which is interesting. And I want to just kind of bring that to your attention, because if that's something that would make sense in your industry, you could definitely look into that. I personally haven't done it myself, so I'm not going to talk about how to set that up inside Membership Method. I just wanted to make you aware of this. And also with MentorBox, they're doing right now, they just passed the $10 million mark in revenue, so they're doing very well. So they're definitely worth looking at. And then as far as the platform they use Teachable for their platform, which I used to use Teachable, but now I recommend using Kajabi just because they have so many more features. They do things a lot better than Teachable does in terms of setting things up the way that we set things up. Now, a really interesting thing that MentorBox does for teaser content is that as soon as you, like, let's say you try to go and join for 3 days, and then you put in your information. So you come in, you put in all your information and hit next, and then let's say you don't proceed with your billing info, or let's say you do join, but then you cancel. Basically, as soon as they have your email address, I want to show you something they do, which is incredible, and this is something that you can do as well with teaser content down the road. And that is, this is email, so you can see I signed up quite a while ago to get it to see kind of how they build out their business. But when you put in their email or your email, then what happens is that you start getting emails whenever something new has been added. So you can see this email says, uploaded to MentorBox, How We Work by Dr. Leah Weiss. So what they do is they in their email, they say, hey, we've just uploaded this new lesson. Here's all the stuff you're going to learn. If you're not yet a member, click here to join. and then join Mentor Box today. They send this out to both, the same email they send out to members and non-members. Literally anybody that is on their email list, they do a massive like broadcast without filtering who signed up for what, just to let every single person know that's on their list. We just uploaded a new lesson, and they're always uploading new lessons. So you can see, that was on February 17th, but then on February 19th, uploaded to Investment Club, which is kind of another thing that they have that they're trying to sell in their back end, but they're letting new content that was uploaded. So again, uploaded to Entrepreneur Academy, uploaded to Mentor Box, uploaded to Mentor Box. They're always sending out an email that's just a couple paragraphs, and this is their teaser text. This is their teaser content where they're letting you know what's been added, and they basically say, hey, here's where today's a good day to join. Go here to join today. So I just want to show you this now because this is something that I found very interesting. And for the membership site that I'm going to build throughout this masterclass, I'm going to follow that same format. And speaking of that, one last thing I want to show you is the membership site that I'm going to be building. So this is called easyguides.com. And my whole idea here is to follow the Linda model, but I'm going to create this lot. I followed the Linda model 13 times already. With other membership sites that I've created, but those were rolled up in a company that I ended up selling, so I can't use those as examples and go in and show you behind the scenes because I don't own that company anymore. But what I'm going to do is actually build out easy guides from scratch for you on this masterclass, so you can kind of see not only how to set up what you're looking at right now, but also it's just going to make it really easy for you to follow along and do the same yourself. But with easy guides, the way it will work is that when you go, you can see there's categories. So right now, all you're looking at the time of this video is just placeholder content. There's nothing here. You can click to view the guide, but you can't join because I haven't built out anything yet or even created the content yet, because I'm going to be doing that with you as we go through this masterclass together. So right now, I have just a marketing category. So instead of going and creating a course about Facebook marketing and selling it individually, or creating a membership site about Facebook marketing, I have this website, Easy Guides, where you're going to be able to click here and then see all this content about Facebook marketing. Some of it you'll be able to watch for free. Some of it is locked. And then if you clicked on any of the locked content, it'll take you to become a member. And then also, let's say I get a bunch of members that came in because they want to see Facebook marketing, then I release chatbot marketing. Well, guess what? I'm going to send out an email just like Mentor Box to let everybody know, hey, we just had a new course uploaded to Easy Guides. It's the Easy Guide to Chatbot Marketing. Here's all the benefits. And then if you're a member, click here to log in. If you're not, today's a good day to join. Click here to join for free to get access to chatbot marketing. And guess what? Next week, when I come out discussion marketing, hey guys, we have an easy guide to discussion marketing. Benefit. If you're a member, click here to log in. If you're not, click here to sign up. Today's a good day to join. So that's what I'm going to be doing with easy guides. And actually, even though I have marketing in here as the first category, I'm actually probably going to go with health because I have another website called Health Confidential. So I already am kind of deeply rooted in the health market in another membership site. So I'm going to actually make a health category for easy guides and build that out for you as we go through this masterclass together. So in what you see here on Easy Guides, this is actually a template or not a template, but I built this from scratch. But I'm going to give you the done for you template when we get into week 3, which is the development where you develop your membership site. You'll be able to have this exact template. So it's going to be super easy for you to follow along in this masterclass and also get everything you need to be able to succeed. So that is, again, just to kind of highlight the very successful membership sites you can look at yourself is lynda.com, Skillshare.com, Codecademy, Mentor Box. And if you want to bookmark Easy Guys just to kind of see the process of how I'm going to be building this out, you're welcome to do so. Now let's go over your assignment before you move on to the next lesson. And it's very simple. All you need to do is validate your membership site idea by making sure that it can follow the strategy that you've seen in this video. And just to kind of go over what that is on one final slide, Again, the price should not exceed $35 a month. And again, you're not going to be just selling the membership outright. You're going to be offering a free trial. But then once people get through the free trial, then the pricing will be no more than $35 a month. Next, you must be able to have plenty of topics, which we are going to cover in the next lesson on how to organize these and put them in a spreadsheet. I do not even start building a membership site until I have at least 100 or more topics. Next is that each content piece must have a teaser. So don't write down content for topics or topic ideas if you cannot think of a clever way to have a teaser content piece, whether it be like an introduction video or an email that you would send out to everybody to let them know about your new content piece. And then last is that your content can either be text or video. So just think and make the decision now and mentally in your mind, is your membership site going to be all text-based or is it going to be all video? And I always personally like to recommend video if your market is used to consuming video-based content. I mean, if you are in an industry where, again, you're doing guitar lessons, then video is a must. If you're in the content where you're just more doing, let's say, information about diabetes or information about depression, video is not necessarily a must. You can maybe do a little bit of both, but just decide now that you're going to either do text or video or a combination of the two. And once you have your assignment completed, then I will see you in the next lesson.